So welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we're going to be talking all about the Lost Islands free DLC update, going through the new creatures and talking about the next creature vote coming up very soon. I'm also doing an updated creature vote myself that I'll be explaining later on in the video, so I hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, make sure to smash that like button. Let's try and go for over 700 likes on today's video, and make sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on all of your ARK Survival Evolved news, as the end of this year is going to be absolutely exciting. I was about to say amazing, but I didn't really know what word to use for this game, as it obviously is coming to the end of the first one. Anyway, let's get on with the video, talking everything you need to know about the creature vote. Now, recently, there was a new announcement for the Sinomacrops, or the Sinomacrops. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to go Sinomacrops. A lot of people were very confused because this was actually part of the creature vote last time, and the Dinopithecus went on to win the actual vote. But this has been confirmed that it has nothing to do with the creature vote. It is just a dino or a creature that Wildcard decided they wanted to add into the game themselves, with no sort of like influence from the community. Now, a lot of people have been quite confused, saying, wait, I thought we were voting for the next creature, and Jack did then go on to confirm, saying there is still going to be another creature vote later this year. So there is still one more chance to give in your idea to maybe one day see the creature that you want to come to the official game still come to the game. So that means there is going to be 4 creatures in total, guys, which I think is really exciting, because a little bit of information I keep giving out to you guys is the last time we actually had an update in ARK Survival Evolved where we got a brand new map completely for free and 4 new creatures completely for free was like back in 2017. Obviously with the paid DLCs we get the creatures, but the last time we got real world dinos is when the game was still in early access, which is just absolutely crazy to think. So this is my creature vote here, guys, for you to go and vote. The link will be in the description down below. It is completely free to do it. I'll be putting it at the top of the description like I've done before. The last one got over 1,000 votes. So if we could smash over 1,000 votes again, that would be amazing. You literally just have to click on the link, choose which one you want to come to the game, and then click vote. Obviously, this is not official, but the way this list does work is it follows the last vote that we did actually do. You know, it's got things like the Karkin and everything like that. But it has the 11th and 12th extra one, because obviously the Dinopithecus and the Sinomacrops have now come into the official game. So it has an extra of the giant ant queen, and one called the, I can't actually pronounce it, but I know it's a flying creature that's actually in Jurassic World the game, which looks pretty cool. So let me know what you think. I'm going to be making my vote at the end of this video, and obviously leaving the link in the description down below. Let's see what does win. Obviously, I know what won last time. It was the Kark with over like 500 votes, but it was still quite close, a lot of the other ones. So I'm interested to see what you guys do go for next. Good luck to the voting, and we'll see what ends up happening. What I'm going to be going through now is the new dino, which obviously is coming to the game, and everything you need to know about it. Then we're going to go through the Dinopithecus and the Amargasaurus, just in case you guys don't know the actual in-game, like how it's actually going to play in-game. So let's start off with the Sinomacrops, about everything you need to know. So what we know, obviously, is it's not rideable, because it is a very, very small creature, as you can see here, and it flies around with you. It is tameable, and breedable is unknown at the moment. So the Sinomacrops is a friendly but and curious little, obviously, flying creature. It may approach and investigate unfamiliar creatures, but the Sinomacrops does spook easily. When threatened, it will unfurl its wings to reveal these like sort of crazy eye spots in attempt to confuse or scare away predators. Still, the Sinomacrops seems to be a highly intelligent creature that craves social interaction. While it's normally curious and friendly, the Sinomacrops' adorably oversized mouth turns into a deadly weapon at the slightest sight and smell of insects. Even alone, this cute little critter can take down insects far larger than itself. Unfortunately, this means that the armor made from chitin plate is going to trigger an attack response from basically from this creature. So if you're wearing the chitin armor, then you are going to get in trouble with this creature. So I can't imagine it's going to be very popular when it does end up getting released. Well, obviously the armor. So when you're taming a Sinomacrops, it is fairly straightforward in theory. Just feed them without scaring them, and once tamed, they absolutely love traveling with their humans and prefer to cling to them whenever possible. Not only are they sociable, but they're fiercely protective once bonded. Any small creature approaching someone with a tamed Cynomacrops will be met with its flashing eye spots and piercing shriek. That's usually enough to stun an undersized antelope was I about to say? That's wrong, but anyway. For such a small flyer, the Cynomacrops can carry surprisingly heavy loads. It can even support the weight of a fully grown human adult, although it will struggle to gain altitude. Still, any creature companion that can double as a glider and a parachute is invaluable for anyone traveling around the Ark, as long as they bring plenty of snacks for their new friend. So obviously this is going to be a new creature coming to the Lost Island DLC. Sounds pretty useful. I know a lot of people didn't want this when it was in the creature vote because they thought it wasn't really a crazily exciting new creature. But what I have been saying to the community is that we've got the Dinopithecus, the Cynomacrops, and the Amargasaurus, and if maybe from the next creature vote we get like a big carnivore coming, like maybe the Kark or something, I really believe that they are 4 really awesome new creatures for the game. I think that will be like a perfectly balanced addition in my personal opinion. So obviously the next one is the Dinopithecus, and you guys will see the amazing new photo that we did get for the Dinopithecus here. It looks absolutely awesome. It's squashing a survivor with its Tech Federation armor on there as well. It looks like they're going to be very powerful and strong and dominate a lot of the jungles in the game. So I believe the Dinopithecus has been changed by ARK Life. This species is definitely larger than any I remember from the fossil record, and these oversized baboons show more of a pack-oriented behavior than I would have expected in their kind. Whole troops will organize around an alpha and fall apart if that alpha is slain, though they seem to prefer a diet of fruit supplemented with the occasional bit of meat. The Dinopithecus are optimistic and will eat almost about anything. They're also excellent climbers, and I've seen them scramble up sheer cliff faces and leap between trees to scavenge food for their troop. The Dinopithecus will bear shaped teeth and toss well-aimed handfuls of their own, poop when provoked. Their feces is what really sets this species apart. They managed to weaponize a parasite that disables tech. I feel like that parasite deserves its own dossier, that is going to be extremely overpowered when it does get released. If you manage to tame enough Dinopithecus, you'll soon find yourself with a small troop at your disposal. Your mini troop will organize around the strongest of your tames and their new alpha that can direct them at a target with a shrieked battle cry. No need to saddle up your tame Dinopithecus to ride it. It will make one for you using its own tail. Just hold tight and it will take you straight up walls and across zip lines. In battle, your Dinopithecus will fling grenades, its own poop, and a combination that I like to call EBM for explosive bowel movement. So this Dinopithecus in my eyes is going to be so exciting. Like, I really think that what this is actually going to bring to the game is something that we haven't seen much of before. I feel like because this is the first real world creature they've brought to the game for a while, I hope that there doesn't have to be too many nerfs with it, because it might be quite overpowered, but we'll see what it's like in the game. Obviously, tameable and rideable. I am very, very excited for that. Now, obviously, the next one that is coming is the Amargasaurus. We know that it's tameable, but we still don't know whether this is rideable yet. So of all the creatures in the sauropod family, the Amargasaurus is likely the most unique in its appearance. It sports 2 parallel rows of dorsal spines down the length of its neck, back, and tail, though the neck spines are significantly longer than the back or tail spines. These spines are a remarkable adaptation, giving the Amargasaurus unmatched control of its body temperature, made even more marvellous by their time on this ark. Their spines store both extreme heat and extreme cold, effectively allowing the Amargasaurus to live comfortably in any environment. Its sails also make it an abnormally capable swimmer for a sauropod. Unlike most sauropods, the Amargasaurus is very prone to violent aggression, attacking most predators and humans on sight. I suspect this behavior developed alongside the danger spines it uses as its weapons. Once tamed, it's no surprise that the Amargasaurus regenerating spines can be put to potent use. If removed early, their thermal storage becomes erratic, which is perfect for capitalizing sap extraction in large trees. Some tribes have adapted this thermal quirk for combat by coaxing the Amargasaurus to eject a spine before it sheds naturally, and the disruptive thermal waves which emanate from the spike can wreak havoc on nearby armor materials. So basically this, you're going to be able to use some thermal waves that is going to destroy very powerful armors, like even flak armor, everything like that. It's really going to do a lot of damage to armor. Interestingly, simple armor is barely affected, while armors constructed with more complex attributes are rendered largely useless. Such a strange reaction, but then little about this particular arc seems sensible to me. So that is the 3 new creatures that we know so far is coming to the Lost Island DLC later this year. As mentioned earlier in the video, there is one more creature to come, guys. Put your vote in the in this link in the description down below. See what you want to come to the game. Now bear in mind, guys, that from this list it may be a little bit different when it's coming out officially. Like the dinos that got votes last time might not get as many as they did before, just generally because there may be some really cool ideas that people think, oh wow, that wasn't put there before. I'd really like to see that come to the game. So we'll see how the next one does go. Get voting on this one. We'll see how the results go in, and then hopefully soon in the next few weeks we'll get the official one. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like. Let's try and go for over 700 likes. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys then.